Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. I'm back again with another review for you. Today we're diving back into the Dungeons & Dragons realm with the Icons of the Realms Epic Level Starter Set. So this comes with how many is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 miniatures. And this one is kind of the premium level version of this starter set. It comes in a fairly nice looking package, as you can see. This is from WizKids, I think in partnership with NECA or somebody. Wizards of the Coast, obviously. The package itself looks really nice. If we flip it over on the back, it just has some basic text about what's going on in the Dungeons & Dragons world. So yeah, let's take a look and see what's actually in here though. These miniatures are always kind of hit or miss with about everything. They've done a really good job of keeping folks stocked with really good monsters in the miniature realm. They've not done a whole lot of good with player characters, I guess you could say. And that's kind of what this starter set is supposed to remedy. It's more about player characters than it is about monsters. So now we can see a little bit more of the background image here. It's very nice looking. But that's pretty much it for that. Oops, hit my stand. We have this nice cool little rest of the insert in here. Kind of the same artwork from before. We have a cool map that's included here, which we'll open in just a moment. And we actually have the figures themselves. Again, we've got 7 here. Let's go ahead and just try to pull them out here. I don't know how many of you have dealt with miniatures in the past. For any of you new to the world and have stumbled onto this particular review based on some of my other action figure reviews, this might be new information to you, but figure we'll share anyways. We will take a little closer look at all these individually here in a moment, but to kick things off here, the figures come on these nice little stands and really cool. On the bottom of them, you've got, let's see if I can get the light to show up so you can see this and focus in on it. You've got some text information down here that tells you who the character is, and usually in this case there's a number associated. This is 3 of 7, and this is the Sun Elf Wizard. So for those of you that don't know the characters, you can always just flip it over and look on the bottom, and it tells you who it is and what they are. So very nice. I appreciate that. There's a whole lot of characters in the actual world itself to try to keep up with, and I don't do a good job of always remembering. So it's nice to have that little reference point there. So again, we've got a Sun Elf Wizard. This one is the Wood Elf Druid. Pretty nice. We have a Human Ranger. This one is the Gold Dwarf Cleric. That's pretty cool. This little guy here is... Sorry, I'm sure y'all can't read this, but I'm trying to get it in light so I can read it too. Lightfoot Halfling Rogue. Then we've got this guy who is a Northlands fighter. I like this guy. And we got this other really cool one here, this special one, which is the invisible version of that Halfling Rogue. Made of this nice clear plastic, and it does say on the bottom as well, Lightfoot Halfling rogue, invisible. So very awesome looking. So there's the 7 of those that you get. Nothing else in the plastic, so it'll go in the recycling bin as well. And let's go ahead and look at this cool map and see what it's got before we dive into the looking at the individuals. Nice folded map here. You never have too many maps if you're out playing Dungeons and Dragons. And this is a pretty good one. I don't know if you'll hold on. This is going to get weird, but I'm going to try to zoom out as much as we can. So there's probably the best we can do to show you how big the map is itself. Just taking one of these guys, you can kind of see each of these squares are 1 inch. So your characters kind of fit on them 1 inch square, and you move one at a time. Kind of like that. So yeah, this is a cool map. I like it. Let me do it this way. I know this is probably blurred out, but so you can have all of your characters spread out wherever you want on the map. I should have grabbed another bad guy here for them to fight, but didn't think about it. And the invisible guy can be there too. But yeah, that's essentially it. They've done a really good job with this map. It's got some nice textures going on. Cool little campfire thing going on over here, I guess. And yeah, so this would be a nice kind of woodland encounter map to use. So that's pretty awesome that they included in the starter set. Some of the previous ones, I don't know, have done that. But this one is cool. We'll zoom in now and take a closer look at each of the individuals and see what we can come up with there. So stick with us. So we'll take each of these in turn here and just kind of look at them as much as we can here. My lighting is being weird, so I'm going to try to get the camera where it looks the most natural light here. So the first one here is the, what is this? Gold Dwarf Cleric. So I'm going to try to keep from banging this thing around and moving and shaking. But so the paint job on these things is pretty good. This epic level starter set is essentially has the same characters in it, but with different paint jobs. And if I'm not mistaken, they also include the transparent effects here. So the fire on the big warhammer here. So yeah, all in all, this guy's got some really cool detail. Again, I apologize if it jumps in and out of focus on us. I'll try to keep that to a minimum, but it happens. But this is a cool mini. I like this one. Actually, I like all these. I shouldn't really say anything, but get in focus here. Again, some nice paint work on this one. The minis themselves do sometimes have a tendency to, since they are very small, some of the accessories and things like that tend to look a little bent, but you can always straighten them out a little bit with a heat gun or something like that if you are really upset with the way they look. Again, this one's got this nice fire effect going on with that translucent plastic. That's a cool one. Great big bow. Some really nice detail work on these things. And there's the focus. cool. That one's really nice as well. And the invisible one here, which may be a little bit hard for us to focus in on. But it's the same as the other halfling character here, just in invisible plastic. So yeah, there we go. That's all 7 of these guys. All in all, this is a really cool set. I think the regular starter set here goes for about, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks. This epic level one, I think, ramps it up to about 15 or 20 depending on your retailer. So about a $5 difference between them. Most people probably won't need to jump to the epic level, but for me, I do like the different paint schemes they have here. This one has got more of a, you know, gold and red motif going on, so it works for me, but I'll see if I can actually get a hold of the regular starter set at some point and do a video for you so you can see those as well. But it does come with this cool map as well, so that's a bonus. And all in all, this is a very cool set, especially if you're just looking for some extra player characters for your D&D games. You can't go wrong with these things, so pick it up if you can find it, and if you can't find it, go find your local gaming store and have them order it for you. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, share it with other people, let them know if it's cool or not, and drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think about this Icons of the Realms Epic Level Starter Set. Till next time, game on.